If God allows. To Grandma, to Grandma. My thoughts echo merrily. Katya sits by the window, pressing her cheek against the cold glass, and looks at the running birches, fir trees, fields. Knock knock, knock knock. The wheels of the train are tapping happily, too, somehow. How long Katya persuaded her parents to let her go to her grandmother. But her father did not want to let her go. He said that her grandmother had deviations, due to her old age, that she now prayed and read psalms incessantly, and that this could have a harmful effect on the child. To think that for a whole year, Katusha was deprived of communication with her dear grandmother. Her mother remained silent, but before she left, she too gave her daughter strict admonitions. You are all grown up now, she said. You are almost 12 years old, and I beg you very much, do not pay attention to grandmother's moral teachings. I don't want her creed to affect you. Katenka was not at all worried about herself. She thought she was literate enough to object to the ideas of religion. But in her young heart, she was aware that she loved her grandmother as much as ever. On the platform, the girl was met by her grandfather and grandmother, and even the old dog Danube came along. How much excitement there was! The grandmother hugged her granddaughter and cried with joy. How you have grown! Holding the girl close to her, she said. And in the evening everyone sat at the table, drinking aromatic raspberry tea and eating cheesecake. Katya immediately noted to herself that there was nothing strange going on with her grandmother. The only thing is that she often thinks of God. And that's what my story will be about. Grandma, Katya asked, will you be growing pumpkins this summer? If God allows, I will, Granny answered. Grandma, Katya asked, will your garden be plowed by a horse? If God wills, they will. Grandma, tell me, when I come to visit you in the summer, will we go with you to the forest for raspberries or blueberries? Looking into the laughing eyes, Katya asked. If we're alive, we'll go, was the answer. Such answers confused the girl. And why, all of a sudden, we will not be alive, she questioned. It's because, Granny answered in a chorus, we don't know what tomorrow will bring. After all, something might happen to me, for example. Katya was surprised that such things as trouble or death, grandmother reasoned very calmly and without any fear. Our whole life, she said, is in the hand of God, and He controls it. Katya sat and watched her grandmother's hands nimbly kneading the lush dough. Then her grandmother rolled it out with a rolling pin, put the filling in and began to roll up the envelopes. Katya loved her grandmother's pies, especially the ones with apricots. I'm going to eat all kinds of pies today, Katya said dreamily. If God allows it, she added, putting the tray in the oven. And why wouldn't He allow it? Katya grinned. I hope I won't die now, and there's no way that all your pies can burn in the oven at once. Who knows, who knows? Granny whispered, laying another pie for proofing. It should be noted that Katya agreed with some of her reasoning. For example, about plans for a year or two ahead. Of course, in a year everything can change, and all plans can be ruined. But you have to have some sense of confidence in what you're doing now. And I'm not going to ask God, Katya said after some silence. The grandmother did not respond to this protest, but began to hum something quietly. When her grandmother put the ruddy pies on the table and invited everyone to eat, Katya suddenly felt a sharp pain in her stomach. She could not eat now. Her stomach twisted so badly that she had to lie down on the bed and tuck her legs under her. But that didn't help. I'll lie down for a while, the girl thought, and it will go away. But the pain in her stomach did not go away the next day. In vain Grandpa brought a delicious piece of pie and tea. Katya did not even want to look at the food. Only when the last pie was eaten did the girl feel better. The pain was gone, as if it had never happened. The girl had a lot to think about, her actions, words, and plans. What a pity the week flew by so quickly. Katya sits by the window, immersed in her thoughts and plans, her cheek pressed against the cold glass. Knock, knock, knock. The train sings its song over and over again. How nice it is in the countryside, Katya thinks. I will definitely come to Grandma and Grandpa for the summer. We'll go to the woods with Grandma, and we'll go fishing with Grandpa. If God allows.